Hi you Simple Life lovers, welcome. I'm Miss Rita Brits and this is A Life Laid Simply. Today we are talking about routines. I don't know if you remember my video about how routines are used to simplify your life. They take the stress out of thinking, they take the thinking out of doing, and they just make your life more streamlined so that you know exactly what to expect and when to expect it and what to do about it. So today I want to give you a little glimpse into my morning routine and also tell you why I've been doing it and the amazing benefits that I have been experiencing. So this whole transformation happened after I read the book The 5 AM Club by Robin Sharma, and it just opened my eyes to how we are missing 2 of the most productive hours in our day because we choose to rather sleep in. Now I don't know about you, but people think that we need a lot more sleep than what we actually do. New science have actually indicated that we have to sleep less in order to live longer. So they advocate 6 to 8 hours of sleep every night. Anything more than that, you actually start moving backwards in your life expectancy. So I took that to heart and now I only sleep about 6 hours a night. Not necessarily out of choice, but because we have a dog, a cat, 2 small kids, and I have a very busy mind, which I struggle to switch off. But let's just say it's out of choice, just to make it fun. So I now go to bed at 10:30, 11 at the latest, and I get up every single morning at 4:45. 4:45, so that I have 15 minutes of quickly doing a bathroom break, getting my water, putting on my exercising clothes or whatever I need, taking the dog out, switching on the lights and doing whatever I quickly need to do, and then 5 o'clock sharp I am ready for my morning exercise. I then exercise every single morning. The 5 AM Club actually encourages sweating. So they say, Robert Sharma says, that you need to increase your heart rate so that you can actually sweat. This will then wake up your mind, wake up your body, and just invigorate you for the rest of the day. So I do a 20 to 40 minute workout, usually Pilates or yoga, which makes me sweat a lot. After that, I then spend 20 minutes reading my Bible. So this is my Bible study time that I spend with God to find out what His plan is for me for the rest of the day. If you are not religious or not even spiritual, then you can use this time to reflect on your own hopes, dreams, visions, and goals for your life. Sometimes it goes past 20 minutes, but that's when I really enjoy my time with God. So after that, I then spend a little bit of time improving myself. So either listening to podcasts or reading an article or doing some research on a topic that I am interested in. Anything that will give me knowledge so that I can then improve myself and my abilities. By then the kids will be awake, so it will be around about 6 o'clock. Then I've got time to spend with them, so we get ready, we get dressed, I give them breakfast if they are hungry, so we sort out all of that. I get dressed, and then at 7 o'clock I either kiss them goodbye and wave them goodbye with husband when he drops them off at school, or we get in the car and I drop them off at school. That means by 7 o'clock I've already had 2 hours of life behind me and I was productive in all 2 hours. If I only got up at 6 or 7, I would have missed that time. When I get back after the kids, I first focus on the most important thing of my day. So I've got the number 1 priority and I give myself an hour and a half to sort this out. If it takes less, then yay, I can quicker move on to the next thing. If it takes longer, then after an hour and a half, I need to stop and take a break. I can go back to it, but I first need to take a break. And then after that hour and a half, I then time block the rest of my day to make sure that I don't lose focus and just mindlessly go on with doing something. You know, down the rabbit hole, I'm sure you've all experienced that, where you open a YouTube video and you then watch the next suggested video and the next and then 50 videos on, you can't even remember what was the first video that you watched or why you were watching it. So by time blocking, you set timers for yourself and you tell yourself that after half an hour or 40 minutes or whatever time, you're going to stop doing what you're doing now and move on to the next thing. That puts some pressure on you to actually succeed and do what you need to be doing, so it increases your productivity. And that's my morning routine, and it's all possible because of self-discipline. It's making my life a lot simpler because I know exactly what to expect, when to expect it, and what to do. And it also makes my family life easier because they also know what to expect, when they are allowed to bother me, when they should leave me alone, when I will help them with something, when they must just wait a little bit. So it just makes all of our lives easier, simpler, and less stressed. If you want anything, if you want to add something, please drop me a comment. Like and subscribe to the channel if you want new content as it drops, but then remember to hit the notification bell. And find me on social media. Please interact with me there. I love making new friends. I hope you have a wonderful day and a simple life.